Oh, hey. Oh, we're on. Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. Well, welcome, family. Indeed, it's the one you probably get sick of seeing. They call him Preach, everybody. His name is Peacefully Respect Everyone Amongst Continuous Hate, man. I like you, so I hope you like me. If not, I'm messing with you guys, man. Welcome back to this wonderful edition of where I pick up and where we left off from the last album. So lately, man, I've been on a kick, taking you guys down my journey road. Just giving you some albums, man, that really influenced me along the way. Some things that I keep in my tape deck. And I love the word tape, even if it's a CD, we're still gonna say it's a tape deck, a tape out. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and continue from where we left off. As I was telling you guys in my previous segments, you know, I was doing a lot of reviews on a couple CDs that really stuck with me since childhood. A lot of the style that I acquired and that I kept pushing along the way comes from this certain sound, and then it really inspired me to keep pushing. So with that to say, man, we're gonna go ahead and keep paying homage to a lot of Memphis, Tennessee, and the Memphis, Tennessee sound, should I say, that down south Memphis break the law 1991 through 94, 95, 96, all the way to the early 2000s, like 3-6 Mafia, man. Even till this day, Mafia for life. So earlier, man, I reviewed the Manson Family. Tommy Wright III presents the Manson Family. So with that to say, I am very excited, man, to tell you about this album right here. Please tell me some of you have heard this. Mystic Styles. Man, this album right here, this was like no other for me, man. This and the Tear the Club Up Thugs, which came later in, like, I want to say like 96. I think it was 96 because it was right around when Pac died. But this right here, man, this changed the game for me. Mystic Styles, ooh-wee. 3-6 Mafia, as a lot of my fans know, are one of my favorite rap groups of all time. Them, Bone Thugs and Harmony, they're like, I would give it to Bone just because Bone set it off for me, but 3-6 is right along, you know, right alongside. And what's funny about that is because I was telling you about a beef that they had with Tommy Wright III and Bone and 3-6 Mafia back in the day. They were really beefing over, I think it was really over who came with the style first. You know, there was an interview where they asked, you know, I want to say they asked Tommy Wright III, it was on the box, you know, who really created the sound, because they compared him to Bone. And they were like, we came with the sound first. And I think Bone had an interview and they happened to say something about 3-6 Mafia. I don't know if I told you guys this last time. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I feel like I told you guys how I started. Anyways, well, it was, you know, back in that time, they were both on that real mystic, Mr. Ouija, all that, just the dark side stuff, man. So there was a feud going on between Tommy Wright III and Memphis artists like 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony from Cleveland, and they were really just getting at each other back and forth. So on each of their albums, they had diss tracks. And 3-6 actually has a song on there called Live By Your Rep. And it's a Bone diss. It's number 4 on the album. And man, they went in. And then Bone responded later with the song called Shots to the Double Glock. It was the last song on our East 1999 tape. So that was real entertaining. At the time, I really didn't peep it until I started putting 2 and 2 together. You know, as a kid, you don't really pick up on it, man. You're learning. You're listening more for the sound and the rhythm and the you're listening to that. You're mesmerized by the words. So, but anyways, man, I didn't want to do this to talk about the beef, because obviously they're all grown men. They have families. They're all working with each other. They realized, hey, man, we were young. It's part of the sport of hip hop. And I love seeing them get money together, man. They're dope. They're legendary. But this project right here, man, Mystic Styles, ooh-wee, followed by World Domination Chapter 2. That's another one. That's one of my favorites. But this Mystic Styles, man, this is just underground and classic as you can get. If you're talking underground music and you're talking real rap, real trunk hidden shit, this is where it's at, man. Produced by DJ Paul, Juicy J, super producers. Man, and they had everybody was on there. You know, Gangsta Boo was on there. I think even Lil Chat had a feature on there too. I know definitely Coops Danica, rest in peace, Lord Infamous. Lord Infamous was that guy. Lord Infamous was like my favorite member out of 3-6 Mafia. I know a lot of people can relate, man. He just had that Kaiser Soul say. He was just a wordsmith, man. The way he put words together, he was just so elegantly brutal. How you like that? That's a new word. Elegantly brutal. I almost said it like I'm from Memphis. Elegantly brutal. You know, because a lot of times they throw the R, the bruh. When you're from Memphis, they don't say beautiful, they say brutal. See how I played on that? Memphis shit. Anyways, man, make sure you guys get this in your CD collection. Make sure you have this tape in your tape deck. You might still be able to find the tape. If you do, pick it up. It's a rarity. I would save it and hold on to it and cherish it, man. But again, this is called, 3-6 Mafia. It's called Mystic Styles. It's just dope. You don't get no more gutter than this. Break the Law. I mean, you got the original Tear the Club Up Thugs. Song on here is called Tear the Club Up. It's the original before they put out the remake of it. One of my favorite songs, man. I'm blinded by the light. One of my favorite songs on here, I want to say it was Gotta Touch Him was a good one. I love all of them, man. Break the Law, that was dope. This Summer was a real catchy, ride around, laid back track. But where's the one that I really love, man? It was a creepy, cryptic beat. It's almost kind of like, man, I don't know. It was just real creepy and eerie. It's called, I think it was called Fucking With The Click. Yeah, it's called Fucking With The Click. That was my shit. Anyways, man, so yeah, they went by Hypnotized Minds. At first, they started out as P.R.E.A.C.H. P.R.E.A.C.H was kind of like the camp, the clique. There was different members. Back then, you see, it was real common in rap groups. Everybody, you got a posse name, you have a group name, kind of like a gang name. Not necessarily, I want to say a gang, because they weren't really a gang, they were just a posse. That's why they went by P.R.E.A.C.H Entertainment, before they switched to Hypnotized. Hypnotized Minds was kind of always like the label, but P.R.E.A.C.H was like the clique. And then within that, you had different cliques. You had the Killer Clan Kazi, which was like Project Pat and somebody else. Then you had the Rockefellers and all the different people that came about and worked with 3-6 Mafia, because I mentioned this album in correlation in regards to the Tommy Wright album, because a lot of the members that were part of the Manson family actually did a lot of songs. Again, you got to remember, these guys grew up together. These guys ran the streets together. So it was very common for them to do music together, right? But again, man, I don't want to keep talking your ear off. Make sure you pick this up. This is another Preach favorite. And like I said, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep digging into the Preach favorites, and then we're gonna dig into some shit that you wouldn't even believe that I may be listening to. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give you guys the hardcore, like underground treasure chest type of what's the word I'm looking for? Type of relics that I really treasure till this day. That when I listen to them and I'm riding around, I just get goosebumps, man, because it brings me back to childhood. So make sure you guys pick this up. Real Memphis, real underground, break the law. We ain't playing with you. Put them in the trunk type shit. It's beautiful, man. So, you guys wonder what that is? Zoom up. I'll let you tell me what it says. You guys will peep that out real soon. But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on that. Again, we're doing these segments, man, to really reach out to the fans, to give you a little insight of what I like. You know what I mean? I hope you got a chance to eat your fucking carrots and dip them in some ranch. Other than that, man, make sure you guys follow me and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and hit that smash button on this channel, man. We're trying to get Whoop x2 to another fucking level. You hear me? George Jetson style. We're making space jams. And also follow me on my own channel, man. You guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all around the board, and even my YouTube. More importantly, I'm really trying to get my YouTube numbers up. Make sure you guys follow me, man. Preach STL. Your brother Preach from a different... Woohoo! You already know. Peacefully respect everyone amongst continuous state. I love you guys. Stay true to you is my favorite phrase. Apply it in your life. Sit back and be amazed. That's right. I fucked it up in the other video. Don't judge me. I'm only human. All right. Love you guys. Whoop x2. Let's keep the underground going, man, and let's fucking be good to one another, because really that's what it's about. Support yours, man. You know what I'm saying? And bump good music. Don't forget the grassroots, or the grassroots will forget you, you mother brothers. I'm signing off now.